Have you ever imagined that the stars who once dazzled on the red carpet could end up homeless, almost unrecognizable? Hollywood Inside 1960s invites you to explore the stories of 20 celebrities who once stood at the pinnacle of fame but lost everything and faced unimaginable hardships. These stories will not only surprise you but also offer a deeply human perspective on the darker side of fame. Join us as we uncover the truth behind the glitz and the profound lessons from the lives of these once renowned figures. Number 20. Erin Moran. The actress famous for her role as Joni Cunningham on the hit 1970s and 1980s TV series, Happy Days, experienced a tragic life after the glow of her career faded. As a young actress, Moran became a star thanks to her beloved role, but after Happy Days ended, she struggled to find other acting opportunities, causing her career to stall. The primary cause of Erin Moran's financial crisis was her inability to sustain her acting career and the lack of a stable income. The earnings from her peak years quickly ran out, and she had no significant financial reserves. In her later years, Moran fell into homelessness and lived in a trailer in Indiana with her husband. She faced severe financial difficulties and was unable to find work in the entertainment industry. In 2017, Erin Moran passed away at the age of 56 due to complications from throat cancer, marking the end of a life that saw dramatic highs and lows from the heights of fame to her final years of poverty and illness. Moran leaves behind a complex legacy, reminding us of television's golden years while also serving as a cautionary tale about the potential pitfalls behind the spotlight. Number 19. Lena Headey. Globally renowned for her role as Cersei Lannister in the hit series, Game of Thrones, has faced significant personal challenges, particularly in her financial life. Despite achieving immense fame through one of the most successful television series in history, few are aware that Headey nearly lost everything during a particularly difficult period. In 2012, amid a tumultuous divorce from her ex-husband, musician Peter Lauren, Lena Headey found herself in a severe financial crisis. She even revealed that her bank account held only $5, leaving her anxious about how to support herself and care for her young son. The stress from the divorce and financial difficulties brought Headey to the brink of collapse, even though on-screen she portrayed the powerful and formidable Cersei. However, Lena Headey did not let these hardships defeat her. She continued to work diligently, focusing on her acting career and gradually recovering both financially and emotionally. Her role as Cersei Lannister brought her numerous awards and substantial income, allowing her to overcome her difficulties and rebuild her life. Today, Lena Headey is one of the most respected actresses in the entertainment industry. She continues to take on various film and television projects while also being a devoted mother. Number 18. Cory Haim, a Canadian actor, began his career with great promise. He quickly became a prominent teen icon in the 1980s, capturing attention with roles in hit films such as The Lost Boys, Lucas, and License to Drive. His charm and youthful appearance made him one of the most sought-after young actors of that time. However, behind the bright lights of Hollywood, Haim faced personal struggles that severely impacted his life and career. He battled addiction and mental health issues, which overshadowed his professional achievements. Despite his efforts to seek recovery and achieving some temporary success in his acting career, Haim continued to face relentless challenges. Tragically, on March 10, 2010, Cory Haim passed away at the age of 38. The cause of death was attributed to pneumonia, an enlarged heart, and atherosclerosis. His passing serves as a profound reminder of the dark side of fame and the devastating impact that addiction can have on young talent. Number 17. Wesley Snipes was once one of Hollywood's brightest stars, renowned for his role in the Blade series and numerous other blockbuster action films. His career began in the 1980s and quickly soared to great heights in the 1990s. However, after a string of successes, Snipes encountered significant financial troubles. In 2008, Snipes was sentenced to 3 years in prison for tax evasion after failing to pay federal income taxes from 1999 to 2001, with his debt amounting to millions of dollars. He even attempted to defend himself by claiming that he had been misled by financial advisors. His time in prison and the ensuing legal battles severely damaged his reputation and finances. Upon his release in 2013, Snipes faced a harsh reality. He was no longer at the peak of his career, his personal wealth had dwindled, and opportunities in the entertainment industry had diminished. Despite his efforts to make a comeback on screen, Wesley Snipes has been unable to recapture the dazzling career he once had. Today, Wesley Snipes still appears in a few small film projects, but his life is no longer as luxurious as it once was. His story serves as a reminder of how a successful career can quickly unravel without careful financial management and personal oversight. Number 16, Kim Basinger. The femme fatale icon of Hollywood's golden era, captivated audiences with her alluring performances. Yet, behind the glamour, her life was fraught with financial troubles. In a bold move, she invested $20 million in a town in Georgia, hoping to transform it into a film center. However, this dream collapsed, leaving her with a massive loss. Her career was further impacted when she withdrew from the project, Boxing Helena, leading to an expensive legal battle and a $7.4 million settlement. Financial pressures eventually forced her to file for bankruptcy, a stark contrast to her dazzling on-screen image. During this time, her personal life was also tumultuous. Her marriage to Alec Baldwin ended in a highly publicized and contentious divorce, exacerbating her financial difficulties. Basinger once remarked about Baldwin, "We both tried to keep the peace, but he was truly a challenge." The glitz of Hollywood couldn't shield her from the harsh realities she faced, and despite her talent and fame, Basinger had to grapple with the consequences of her decisions. Number 15, Danny Bonaduce, a familiar face from the 1970s, gained fame for his role as Danny Partridge in the hit sitcom, The Partridge Family. As a child star, Bonaduce charmed audiences with his witty performances and mischievous personality. However, early fame led him down a path filled with personal challenges and crises. After The Partridge Family ended, Bonaduce's career took a downturn. He struggled to find new roles and eventually spiraled into addiction, violence, and numerous legal issues. His personal life became chaotic, with failed relationships and constant conflicts. There were times when Bonaduce found himself homeless, sleeping in his car or wherever he could find shelter. Amazingly, Danny Bonaduce was not completely overwhelmed by these challenges. Thanks to his resilience and remarkable ability to bounce back, he managed to climb out of the depths of his troubles. Bonaduce found a new path in radio and reality television, where he rebuilt his reputation. He became a popular radio host, using his painful experiences to connect with listeners and help others. Today, Danny Bonaduce continues to work in the entertainment industry but with a renewed perspective on life. He has found stability and happiness with his family, and his story is a powerful testament to the human capacity to overcome even the greatest difficulties and rediscover oneself. Number 14, Jim Carrey, one of the most beloved and renowned comedic actors in the world, has faced challenges that seemed insurmountable at times. Before becoming a star with blockbuster films like Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, The Mask, and Dumb and Dumber, Carrey's life was far from easy. Born into a working-class family in Canada, Jim Carrey endured a childhood marked by financial hardship. When Carrey was young, his father lost his job, forcing the family to live in a rundown van to save money. Carrey even had to drop out of school and work in a factory to help support his family. These tough experiences shaped Carrey's unique sense of humor and resilience. As Carrey began his acting career, he encountered numerous challenges and setbacks. He worked tirelessly in comedy clubs, often struggling to make ends meet. However, through talent and perseverance, Carrey gradually found his place in the entertainment industry. After years of hard work, Jim Carrey eventually achieved extraordinary success. He consistently emphasizes the importance of overcoming adversity and maintaining faith in oneself. Today, Jim Carrey is not only recognized as an exceptional comedian but also as a deep thinker with philosophical insights on life. He has used his fame to inspire others, openly sharing the highs and lows of his journey and encouraging people to live authentically. Number 13, Pamela Anderson, the iconic sex symbol known for her role in the hit series, Baywatch, faced a severe financial crisis in the 2000s. The primary causes stemmed from legal issues and excessive spending on construction and home renovation projects. She invested millions of dollars into building and repairing a beachfront mansion in Malibu, but the costs quickly spiraled out of control, plunging her into significant debt. In addition to the construction expenses, Anderson became entangled in legal disputes over building contracts, further exacerbating her financial troubles. By 2009, she was at risk of losing her Malibu home due to an inability to pay her debts on time. To avoid foreclosure, she was forced to sell some assets. Although she did not end up homeless, her financial situation deteriorated significantly. Anderson also faced health challenges, including battling hepatitis C, a disease she fought for many years before announcing she was cured in 2015. In the years that followed, Anderson worked to regain balance in her life. She returned to her native Canada and adopted a simpler lifestyle, focusing on writing books, engaging in charitable work, and advocating for animal rights. She gradually emerged from the shadow of her past financial difficulties. Number 12, Randy Quaid, an actor with a career spanning over 90 films, is best remembered for his role as the eccentric cousin Eddie in the National Lampoon's Vacation series. However, in real life, Quaid's life has taken a tumultuous turn, filled with legal troubles that have left fans stunned. In 2009, Quaid and his wife, Evie, made headlines when they were accused of defrauding a Santa Barbara, California inn by using an invalid credit card to pay a $10,000 bill. This was just the beginning of a series of legal issues the couple would face. The following year, they were charged with burglary after allegedly squatting in a guest house of a property they once owned. These incidents garnered significant public attention, highlighting the downward spiral of the once beloved actor. The situation grew even more complicated when the Quaids, facing arrest warrants, fled to Canada, claiming they were victims of persecution. Their escape was cut short when they were apprehended by U.S. border authorities at the Vermont-Canada border. In a surprising turn of events, a Vermont judge dismissed the felony charges against them, defying expectations from California authorities. This decision allowed the Quaids to settle in Vermont, where they have lived ever since. Once a well-known figure in Hollywood, Randy Quaid now finds himself living a life vastly different from the glamour of Tinseltown. Number 11, Brett Butler, the actress and comedian best known for her role in the 1990s TV series, Grace Under Fire, went through a severe personal and financial crisis after her career began to decline. Butler was once a shining star in Hollywood, with the success of Grace Under Fire bringing her fame and significant income. However, Her life quickly unraveled due to personal issues. The primary cause of Butler's financial crisis was her substance abuse, particularly drugs and alcohol. These issues not only affected her health and personal life but also led to a severe decline in her career. She was fired from Grace Under Fire in 1998 due to uncontrollable behavior on set, and her career nearly collapsed afterward. Her income quickly dried up, and she faced significant debt. By 2021, Brett Butler revealed that she had fallen into homelessness and was completely financially depleted. Friends and fans helped her raise funds for support, and Butler admitted that she had lost everything she once had and had to start over from scratch. Currently, Brett Butler has gradually stabilized her life and continues to pursue her artistic career, though she is no longer at the peak of her success. She candidly shares her struggles, using her story to warn and encourage others to avoid the wrong paths she once took. Number 10. Mike Tyson. The legendary boxer known for his extraordinary power, is a prime example of how a turbulent personality can take someone from the heights of wealth to the depths of financial ruin. Rising from a troubled youth, Tyson became the youngest heavyweight champion in history at just 20 years old. With an impressive record of 50 wins, including 44 knockouts, he etched his name into boxing history as an icon. However, behind the dazzling facade of a $400 million fortune lay a darker truth. Tyson was plagued by excessive spending, leading him to purchase extravagant mansions, luxury cars, and even exotic pets like Bengal tigers. Notably, his passion for collecting 3,000 pigeons, some worth thousands of dollars each, was a testament to his lavish lifestyle. By 2003, Tyson's financial mismanagement had culminated in a $23 million debt, forcing him to declare bankruptcy. From a man who once dominated the boxing world, Tyson faced the harsh reality of having to sell off his assets, a stark contrast to his previous life of opulence. However, Mike Tyson made an astonishing comeback. He began sharing his life story through his memoir Undisputed Truth and took on roles in various film projects, including his memorable appearance in the hit movie The Hangover, which helped him regain income and fame. Today, Tyson leads a more modest life, focusing on his family and business ventures, such as his cannabis brand, Tyson Ranch, which generates millions of dollars annually. Number 9. Lonnie Willison was once a famous model and fitness trainer in Los Angeles, with a promising career and what seemed to be a perfect life alongside Jeremy Jackson, the star of the series, Baywatch. However, after a brief marriage that lasted from 2012 to 2014, Lonnie's life took a completely different turn. The tumultuous divorce from Jackson left deep psychological scars on Lonnie. After this breakup, she began to experience a mental health crisis, which worsened as she failed to receive proper help. Lonnie developed psychological disorders and addictions, leading to the loss of her job, friends, and ultimately her home. By 2016, Lonnie had become homeless, wandering the streets of Los Angeles. Once a charming woman with a toned body and captivating beauty, she is now often seen in a frail state, with disheveled hair and tattered clothes, searching for food in garbage bins. Lonnie has refused all help from friends and family, insisting that she doesn't need assistance and can take care of herself. Despite this, her condition has continued to deteriorate. Currently, Lonnie remains homeless in Los Angeles. Although she has appeared in the press multiple times and charity organizations have tried to reach out to help her, she continues to refuse and persists in her life on the streets. Number 8. Dana Plato was a popular television star in the 1980s, best known for her role as Kimberly Drummond on the sitcom, Different Strokes. However, the pressures of early fame led Plato to make many poor decisions in her life. After leaving Different Strokes, Plato's career began to decline. She struggled to find new roles and was gradually forgotten by the public. Her personal life became increasingly chaotic as she battled addiction, legal troubles, and ongoing financial difficulties. In 1984, Plato was arrested for robbing a bank after she desperately entered a Las Vegas bank branch seeking money. Although she was later acquitted, this incident marked the beginning of her downward spiral. Eventually, Dana Plato found herself destitute and without a stable place to live. In 1999, at the age of 34, she passed away from a drug overdose, a death many believe was a suicide. Before her death, Plato had confessed on television shows that she no longer recognized herself and felt lost amid the mistakes of her life. Today, Dana Plato's story serves as a stark warning about the pitfalls of fame and the heavy price that can be paid when a career falls apart, leading to the loss of everything and a life filled with suffering, unrecognized and unaided by others. Number 7. William Shatner, synonymous with the character Captain James T. Kirk from the legendary science fiction series Star Trek, is one of the most prominent cultural icons of the 20th century. However, behind the bright lights of his on-screen success, Shatner's life has been marked by significant challenges and personal struggles. After Star Trek was cancelled in 1969, Shatner faced difficulty finding new roles. He experienced financial instability, to the point where he lived out of a small truck, traveling from place to perform in small theater productions just to make ends meet. Beyond financial troubles, Shatner also endured personal tragedies. His first marriage ended in divorce, and subsequent relationships were turbulent. The most devastating event in his life was the death of his third wife, Nerine Kidd, who drowned in their home swimming pool in 1999, leaving him deeply shaken. Despite these hardships, Shatner never gave up. He continued to work tirelessly, making a remarkable comeback on screen and becoming a media sensation with humorous roles in films and TV shows like Boston Legal and Third Rock from the Sun. At 93 years old, William Shatner remains full of energy and creativity. In 2021, he made headlines by becoming the oldest person to travel to space, aboard Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin spacecraft, a testament to his enduring spirit and curiosity. Number 6. Amanda Peterson, a beloved young star of the 1980s, left a lasting impression with her role as Cindy Mancini in the teen romantic comedy Can't Buy Me Love, 1987, where she starred alongside Patrick Dempsey. With her pure beauty and natural acting talent, Amanda quickly became an icon of youthful charm for many viewers of that era. However, behind the silver screen's glow, her life was filled with pain and tragedy that few knew about. After the success of Can't Buy Me Love, Amanda Peterson's career failed to take off as expected. She gradually stepped away from the spotlight and began facing significant personal challenges. In 1994, Amanda officially retired from acting, withdrawing from the entertainment industry and returning to Colorado, where she had grown up. Unfortunately, her life then spiraled into tragedy. Peterson struggled with severe mental health issues and substance abuse. She was arrested multiple times for drug possession, and her life seemed to be heading toward a dead end. On July 3, 2015, Amanda Peterson was found dead at her home at the age of 43. The cause of death was determined to be an accidental overdose of prescription pain medication. Her passing left an immense sense of loss among fans, colleagues, and her family. Number 5. Stephen Baldwin, one of Hollywood's well-known actors and the younger brother of Alec Baldwin, experienced a significant financial crisis in the 2000s. After rising to fame in the 1990s with roles in films like The Usual Suspects and Biodome, Baldwin's career began to stall, leading to increasingly severe financial problems. The primary causes of Stephen Baldwin's financial troubles were failed real estate investments and excessive spending, coupled with a lack of major acting roles. By 2009, Baldwin filed for personal bankruptcy, declaring that he was millions of dollars in debt and unable to pay the mortgage on his New York home. His failure to meet these financial obligations resulted in the foreclosure of his home in 2017. Baldwin also struggled to maintain a stable acting career. Although he participated in some reality TV shows and smaller projects, his career never fully recovered to its former heights. Today, Stephen Baldwin has shifted his focus to religious and charitable activities, becoming a Christian evangelist and frequently participating in community events. He leads a more peaceful life with his family, dedicating much of his time to spreading his faith, a complete departure from the glamorous Hollywood lifestyle he once knew. Number 4, Margot Kidder. The Canadian actress who became a Hollywood icon, is best known for her role as Lois Lane alongside Christopher Reeve in the Superman films of the late 1970s and 1980s. However, behind the glittering facade, Kidder faced intense inner battles that few knew about. Kidder suffered from bipolar disorder, a severe mental health condition that profoundly impacted her life. Throughout the 1990s, her condition worsened, making it difficult for her to maintain both her career and personal life. In 1996, Kidder experienced a severe mental health crisis. She went missing for several days and was eventually found in a distressed psychological state, living homeless on the streets of Los Angeles. The once glamorous star was unrecognizable, disheveled, in tattered clothes, and gaunt. From a celebrated actress, she had fallen into homelessness, partly due to the lack of timely support for her mental health struggles. Following this incident, Kidder received the help and treatment she needed, gradually recovering and returning to a more stable life. However, the later years of Margot Kidder's life continued to be marked by challenges related to her mental health. She passed away in 2018 at the age of 69, with her death ruled as suicide after a long battle with her illness. Her life was a journey filled with highs and lows, serving as a poignant reminder of the importance of supporting those with mental health issues and ensuring that they do not have to fight their battles alone. Number 3, Sylvester Stallone, one of Hollywood's most famous action stars, has an inspiring story of overcoming adversity before reaching the pinnacle of fame. Before becoming a global icon with the Rocky and Rambo film franchises, Stallone endured years of hardship and struggle. Born to an Italian immigrant family, Stallone faced many challenges from an early age, including a speech impediment caused by a birth complication. After deciding to pursue an acting career, Stallone moved to New York and later to Hollywood in hopes of finding opportunities. However, the path to success was anything but easy. He battled poverty for years, at one point even selling his beloved dog for just $50 to afford food. The turning point in Stallone's life came when he wrote the script for Rocky. Believing deeply in the story, Stallone refused to sell the script for a large sum of money unless he was cast in the lead role. Eventually, he convinced producers, and Rocky was released in 1976, becoming a box office sensation and winning 3 Oscars, including Best Picture. Stallone went from being a nobody to a superstar overnight. Today, Sylvester Stallone stands as a symbol of perseverance and determination, with a remarkable film career spanning over 4 decades. Number 2, Michael Vincent, once one of Hollywood's top stars in the 1970s and 1980s, gained fame as the lead in the hit television series Airwolf. With his good looks and exceptional talent, Vincent quickly became a familiar face on the small screen, earning millions of dollars each year. However, his life soon spiraled into tragedy. Vincent struggled with numerous personal issues, including alcohol and drug addiction. These battles ultimately destroyed his career and took a severe toll on his health. He was repeatedly arrested for driving under the influence, which led to a series of serious car accidents. These accidents left Vincent with severe injuries, including the amputation of part of his right leg in 2012. In his later years, Vincent lived in difficult circumstances, having lost nearly all his wealth and fame. The once strong on-screen presence had become a shadow of a man, struggling with the physical and psychological aftermath of his battles. He passed away in 2019 at the age of 74, largely forgotten by the public, a stark contrast to the glory of his prime. Number 1, Mr. T, whose real name is Lawrence Turreau, was one of the most iconic figures of the 1980s, best known for his role as B.A. Baracus in the hit TV series The A-Team and as Clubber Lang in Rocky III. With his distinctive style including his beard, mohawk hairstyle, and a collection of heavy gold chains, Mr. T quickly became a cultural phenomenon and a familiar face on television. However, his life wasn't always as bright as it appeared on screen. In the 1990s, Mr. T was diagnosed with lymphoma, a serious form of cancer that forced him to step away from the spotlight to focus on treatment. Although he eventually overcame the illness and returned to life, his career peak had passed. In the following years, he faced financial difficulties as film and television opportunities dwindled, and his once sought-after image faded from public demand. While he never fell into homelessness, Mr. T did experience tough times when he could no longer sustain the lavish lifestyle he once enjoyed. He had to sell many of his valuable possessions, including his famous jewelry collection. Today, Mr. T leads a quieter life, focusing on charity work and sharing his life experiences with the community, especially those who are battling illness and facing hardships. Life isn't always as glamorous as the spotlight suggests. Through these poignant stories, Hollywood Inside 1960s hopes to give you a deeper understanding of the fragility of fame and fortune. These stars, who once reached the heights of success, still found themselves caught in the harsh whirlwinds of life. Yet, from these losses, they've shown us the incredible strength of resilience. Thank you for joining us on this journey to uncover the hidden side of fame. Stay tuned to Hollywood Inside 1960s for more surprising and heartfelt stories.